So like I actually made a reaction video to this, but like the quality of Windows recording is pretty bad, so like I just decided to make a my thoughts video using my phone. So yeah, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, I'm gonna leave a link in the description, but other than that, just jump into it.
もうその時間に存在していた。君の心が過去に戻ったこと自体、もともと起きていたことなんだ。
Okay, so like I really like this scene because like it explains the basic concept of time travel within the game. It's like in the base game it doesn't fully explain that you've time traveled. It's just like, oh, go here, go there, and then bang. So it's kind of nice, And then we have this Namine scene. And when I initially saw this, I thought that it was like an explanation for how the lingering will came, because once you reach the final world, you can actually talk to these like sparkling things, right, which I assume are hearts, and there is a missable Namine dialogue, and a lot of people apparently miss that, but upon further inspection, it seems to be that it's just a pre-cutscene to what I assume will be a lingering will fight, which I will be discussing later. And then we have this scene, which I assume is a conversation between the Master of Masters, between Xehanort, younger Xehanort. And a lot of people were saying that Demyx is gonna be the Master of Masters. And if you look at the scene, he's like serious 1 minute, then it goes really goofy the next, which really reminds me of two characters. First off, Goro Majima from Yakuza, and secondly, Demyx. So yeah, like many others, I do think that Demyx is going to be the Master of Masters. Okay, so moving on to what I assume is gameplay. Let's first look at the Saïx fight.
なんだそのキーブレードは。
どうして空と同じ？
まさか。
As you can see here, the bit where they're just like repeating kinda reminds me of the cross chain from Final Fantasy 15. So we'll be assuming that there's gonna be a similar concept to that, where instead of hitting a circle in time, you're gonna hit like X or maybe a triangle. And also, as you can see here, it kinda looks like a combo finisher, so I'm assuming it's either a combo finisher or a team attack move. Side note, I just realized that Axel is using his chakrams and not his Keyblade. Moving on to the Vanitas fight, we can see that Sora is wielding Oblivion. And if you look at the lower left corner, there's this thing called Dark Form, which I'm going to assume is the Keyblade form change for Oblivion. So yeah. Next we have the Xigbar fight. Now, first of all, this looks really cool. I'm assuming it's some form of reaction command, so they might be bringing it back, like maybe small bits of it. Aside from that, we can see the Oathkeeper form change that we saw from the last trailer. And when I first saw this bit, I thought that we were going to be in Scarlet 8 Kylum because of the greyish backdrop and the slightly white platform, but upon a closer inspection, I was like, it kind of looks like a heart or like the floors from the organization. And now that I think about it, I think that it is actually just some sort of like random platform for some sort of like boss rush. Think of like the Data organization from KH2 FM. And then we have this cool scene from the Terranaut fight. I assume you're going to be controlling either Aqua or Ventus. I'm guessing it's Aqua, and you can do this like, I'm assuming it's a team attack because like it really looks cool with like spinning around and that. And finally, we've got this scene. It's the fight between the big boys. And like, it's such hype because like, when I first played the base game, right, I really wanted to play as the Lingering Will and just knock the ever-living shit out of Terranaut. But instead, we got a small cutscene of them just like fighting for a few seconds and then disappearing to God knows where. I was a bit disappointed there, not gonna lie. Because when Lingering Will showed up, I expected a full-on fight where I could either control him or at least fight alongside him, or at least a cutscene of them fighting. I mean, we got a small cutscene, but it wasn't enough. It's like, what, 5-10 seconds, something like that. Just bang, bang, bang. Oh, you remember this move, remember that move. Oh, nostalgia, and then boom. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy it. Comment what you think about the trailer. And other than that, I'll see you guys when I upload in 2099.